Hey, let's do your energy check-in. All right, so I feel like there's been I would say there's been a realization of more I don't want to say more facts, because it's like just another epiphany of insight. You're like, oh, this happened. I expected that to happen. And now it's just like you're navigating situations. And so, okay, here's a better way of me saying it. I feel like you have been going through this transformation, this metamorphosis of you and how you are, how you handle things, how you feel, how you move through life, right? You've been working on yourself. And now you feel like there are some things that you've done. You're like, I'm good. I'm a lot better at that. I'm prepared for that. I think I can handle things a lot better. So you're sitting in that. And I kind of feel like the universe or spirit is coming along and saying, poke. And it's kind of throwing a couple of curves out there to see if you really can and if you really are going to respond the way that you say. So it's almost as if have you really changed? What I heard after that was there's I think it's a gospel song. Oh, I know I've been changed. I don't know, and I definitely am not a singer, but that's what I heard. Okay. Music is playing a big factor too. At least it does for me. But lots of music. So spend time to listen to some music, whether it be some fun music, regular music, church music. I don't care, whatever kind of music you like, but take the time to listen to it and really allow yourself to feel it and get into the groove of things. All right. Music's going to relieve a lot of stress. It's going to relieve a lot of anxiety. It's going to allow you to be free. It's going to allow you to just get into a vibe and just dance like nobody is watching, as they say. Close your door, put on your headphones, whatever you want, lock it, whatever you need to do to get comfortable. But allow yourself to have that time to just let your body be free. Allow yourself to feel the music. Okay, and if you ain't a dancer, if that's just a good head nod or a good groove in your chair, whatever it is, just allow yourself to be around some music. Okay. All right. Let's see what we get for the energy. So I feel like you're being tested. Okay. And with each test, you get wiser. You're like, haha, see, I told you I changed. And then there's something that you look at as you handle that situation. And it's not like you're trying to self-critique yourself to death. But it's like, you're like, you know what? That did hit me. It caught me off guard. And for a moment, I responded like this. But I caught that. You recognize it. And now you're like, next time I'll be better about it. So it's good. It's like you're not even taking it as a test. You're not even taking it as like, oh, spirit's treating me wrong. You're really just like, I got it. And that's the part of your growth. It's like, you're like, no, these are not punishments. These are not punishment. This is life. And everything that I do has a lesson attached to it. Judgment card coming out. Definitely. It's like a new beginning. It's like a second chance. You kind of got it's an opportunity. And I really believe that spirit is proud of you. I really believe that spirit is proud of you. That just surprised me so much. I don't know why it did, but anyways, spirit is actually applauding you. I think that there's much praise. Like, you have been born again, I would say. You have had this transformation. You have had this serious change and growth in your life. I think spirit loves you for that. I think spirit's going to continue to love you. I feel like spirit is applauding you here, and then of course bringing some love into your life. So the things that are coming towards you, there are things that because of this rebirth and this growth, this second chance that you've been given, or you've given that you've been given, this new life, this new way of thinking, all of that, right? There are great things coming towards you. There are lots of things coming towards you. And so, for instance, like yesterday, our dog went missing, and it took, a little bit of wind out of my sails. It still kind of hurts. And, but my friend said maybe he needed to pass his love to another child. or, you know. So she basically said that, you know, and that was a way to kind of ease the pain, because that, you know, I do remember how he came along into my daughter's life and made such a difference. So maybe it was time for him to be someone else's pet, but I do still hope that he comes home. Anyways, so while that really struck us, you know, as a blow, I can now realize that I'm seeing the bigger picture, or I can handle pain in a different way. I can allow that sorrow in, and I can miss him, but I can also understand that the reason that he served a greater purpose. Okay, so I can look at that relationship, and even though it's with the dog, and there's still a lesson to be found in it. Okay. The Knight of Cups, I think there are great things coming towards you. There's plenty of offerings coming towards you. Definitely love. And it's not just love like romantic, but this is just all kinds of things you love. You're going to, you know, everything is going to change. I feel like you're upgrading to a certain extent. Your style is different. You're going to love the skin that you're in a lot more, but you're just going to change. You have changed. All right. You're going to love everything about where you're headed. You're going to love all the stuff that's headed towards you. You are. The Hierophant and the World. Yeah, I'm telling you. You're going to love it all. This is really, oh, wow. This is just really being committed to yourself. This is a lot of major arcana. Tower is underneath the deck there. This is a real commitment to self. Like when you really have this epiphany about how much you've changed and how you now want to move forward in life, when you have this much epiphany towards it, it's like it's a new level of commitment. You are now saying, it took me doing this, this, and this to get here. And so I'm really understanding that in order to stay in this place of my life, a life of, you know, happiness and less stress and things like that, then I must be committed to doing these things. And those things being self-care, those things being whatever those things are for you, you know. But you're recognizing that one thing is for certain, that you have to take time for you. Okay? You have to take time for self to process exactly how you feel so that you can navigate your world. Okay? I think it's great. You are going to be, oh, wow. And there's the Lovers and the Tower. So much major arcana is going on right now. There is a love energy that will not allow itself to be forgotten. While there is plenty of things coming in that are changing your life, there is one thing for certain. There are some of you who are about to fall in love. Period. Okay? I mean, and it's like pad down. It's healthy. It's actually healthy. It's blessed and nurtured by the divine. It's divinely meant. It's going to be nice. And every time I do a reading and I'm tapping into the collective, this love energy is very, very strong. So whether this be a person or it be something that you enjoy, excuse me, you're gonna love it either way. Okay. Anyways, so I had to say that. You are also being gifted the keys of, I would say, of knowledge. You're being gifted the keys of communication. I also feel like there's teachers, speakers, guides, coaches, those type of energies. There's like you're really giving, you're teaching others, you're helping to elevate others. Yeah. You're receiving insight. You're a lot wiser than you realize. And actually, because of the confidence you have gained within yourself, and the confidence you've gained from your guides or being guided in life, you know the information now. It's like you can feel it in your voice when you speak. You're like, I know I'm saying the truth because I trust that. My goodness, I split the deck again. Here's the Fool and the Tower. It's like you trust because you know it's okay. You know that everything that happens and it surprises you, you're still okay. You're like, I'm still going to go forward and find sunshine. Okay, boom, that happened. I put it behind me and boom, now I'm going to learn and go on to something else. I'm going to look at things on the bright side. It is a really big life change. And it's all because, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm in California and it is blazing hot, and unfortunately we don't have an central AC, so I feel like I'm on fire. And I got my fan right here. Why am I not? Because that, and it could be this daggone energy that's roaring through. This is a lot that's going on for you. This is a lot of growth and transition, and it's beautiful. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, but it is definitely going to take some commitment to self. It's going to take you actually realizing what needs to be done on a regular basis to keep this communication, this line open between you and your guides, or how you're being guided in life. There's going to be plenty of information. You're going to trust that information. You know, if it's coming out of your mouth, then it's you. At that moment, you will be channeling. Even if you don't know how you know, but you know you can say it with absolute certainty, you probably are channeling at that time, and that's going to be happening. I feel like you're being given the keys to a lot. Dang, again, split the deck again, the moon and the tower. I'm telling you, if this is a cycle of completion for you, like, hello, this is a absolute cycle of completion. You have gone through it. If you are familiar with tarot and you know how the major arcana work, and then go sit down. You don't have to, but I would say sit down and look at the storyline of how it begins, the Fool, and where he's at emotionally, and how it correlates with the story, and how it goes through the whole cycle all the way till the World card. Okay, and then you can see your life kind of go through each one of these phases, and which ones were very significant, right? Which tower moments that come out were very significant. So just take some time to maybe do that. You might be surprised at how much growth you had. Okay, split the deck this time. I had 7 of Cups in the tower. We're going to get that tower off the bottom of the deck. Okay, so that I split. We're going to get that tower out of here. We're going to shuffle a little bit. Oh, there was the Devil. There's the Moon. There's the Fool. All right, and there's the 6 of Cups. You ain't seeing something coming, that's for sure. Split the deck again, and it's going to be love that you don't see coming, for sure, because you're going to be focused on other things. But love will be the one thing that may trip you up, and only because it's love, right? But be mindful of that. You don't want to be too protective or too loose. You definitely want to make sure you maintain your balance when it comes to love and relationships, okay? But you have there's some of you out there who have some very significant partnerships that are coming in for sure. Very, very much. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry about that. Or I feel like I just went on a tangent there. Okay. The Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Okay, this feels like I said, remember when I said you're trusting in what you're saying now? You're knowing that your guides are giving you the information. This is you. You're understanding exactly what you need to hold on to and what you need to let go. You are trusting yourself, and you are keeping the golden nuggets, right? You are being given information. Sometimes that information is for you to hold on to. It's not for you to share. So you've learned how to be kind of quiet. Maybe this is also because they say the high priestess doesn't always do a lot of talking. Excuse me, I'm sure she don't do a lot of burping either. But she so she's quiet. And then I see this Four of Pentacles that's really holding in and keeping things to self. So I think you've mastered that skill, or you're understanding how to master that skill as far as holding on to things. I think you've taken the knowledge that you've learned through this whole transition or transformation, and you've learned how to take the golden nuggets out of it, and now that's how you're using those particular golden nuggets to move forward. So you're very much trusting in the information that you receive because you know that it's valuable, and you seem to have the hang of it. You're trusting in your intuition a lot more. The little voice in the back of your head, or that you hear that says no, or yes, or that ain't right. Whatever it is, it's become a little more clearer to you now. Okay? I love it. I love it. Absolutely love it. What is on your mind? What is crowning? Fool card. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. This is a little bit of, I wouldn't even say it's worry, because you're not worried. It's more like curiosity. Okay. Well, what's next? What do I have next? Who's coming in? Who do I work with next? It's like, what's next? I'm definitely going forward, and I'm going to collaborate with my guides. I'm going to collaborate with others. I'm really ready to be open and move forward in my new life, in my new adventures. I'm feeling lighthearted. I feel carefree. I feel curious. I feel creative. I just really feel that I can sense life and see life with fresh new eyes, type of thing. And the reason is because you really are. You're back at the beginning energy, right? This is usually the 0. Yeah. Okay. You're back at the beginning. Remember I said we've seen a lot of major arcana pop out for you, right? And so I told you to go through that cycle, and you're going to see, and you're back at the beginning of a new cycle for yourself. So you are this time taking the skills and the knowledge that you got from the High Priestess, and now you're navigating and moving in that direction. So jumping off of this cliff is not as scary as it was the first time you did it. Does that make? Because you're going to jump several times through life. You're going to. Now you're like, oh, it's time for me to get to that cliff. Last time I didn't want to go, but this is what happened, and look where I'm at now. I'm a little bit further and a little bit further. So let me go ahead and do it. And you go ahead and do it. It's great. You're pretty set that you're not as, yeah, you have a sense of strength now, a little bit more. Oh, look at this little doggy. You have a little, you have more sense of curiosity to do it. You're not afraid to do it. You've talked yourself into it. You've got a lot more courage, is what it was I was trying to get out. You have a lot more courage in doing it now. You've recognized, yeah, it was scary, but hey, this is the process of life. And if I want growth, then I do have to go to places that I don't know about. So it's really good. What's next? The Four of Wands, the Magician, and the Lovers. I told you. And again, more major arcana. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 11 cards. Out of 11 cards, 7 of them are major arcana. So, a large amount of activity and epiphany and growth has happened for you, right? What's next? The Four of Wands, the Lover, the Magician, and the Lovers. It doesn't even matter which order that I say these in. I know exactly what the message is. And this is you getting those stability. Remember I told you you're taking the leaps, and that there was right in the beginning, remember? Spirit is applauding you and saying, hey, I got some things on the way coming for you. They're coming. And here they are. Four of Wands energy. That is stability. More than anything, also, I feel like, not more than anything, but again, here comes that love energy. I'm feeling that twin flame connection, that partnership. This talks about marriage and stability, success as well. So I really feel like this is a good life. Like you feel very grounded and comfortable with where you're at. And you know it's because the all was really created or co-created, with you, by you. I'm sorry. With you as well. So you know your strength now. You know your power. You know what it takes to begin to get the life that you desire. You know what is going to be required. You remember you had to make that commitment to yourself so that you can stay in this energy of knowing or being in a new space of growth. And then the Lovers, you've made choice. Remember, the Lovers card does give you the opportunity to make a choice as well. So you've made a choice to go after the things you love, not just the people, but all the things that you love. You're capable. You understand that you can have a life filled with satisfaction, and you can have a life filled with love. It's just how you perceive it. It's how you see it. And you may have to check yourself on how you see some things. And I'm hoping at this point you have done that. And so now you know how to navigate this thing called life a lot better, how to navigate these emotions and these feelings, how to tell your mind what to do, not your mind tell you. Okay, you understand, you get that. It's a very profound moment because it helps you to proceed forward in life. I love it. And this growth is leading you straight into success, happiness, most definitely love, for sure. Okay, any advice? And we're gonna get out of here. I think this is an absolute great reading. It's beautiful energy to have, and I'm excited for you. Congratulations for taking the time and the steps to work on growing, to work on yourself. You are one of the things that I love is sovereignty. Is one of just the ability to govern oneself, right? Sovereignty, which is a strong word right now considering this whole political Roe versus Wade. Anyway, sovereignty, the ability to govern oneself. And I feel like this is what you have done. You have truly stepped into your sovereignty, the Star and the Page of Cups. You have really stepped into that. You've stepped into your power. You understand how much of again, it's like this magician energy as well, another major arcana as well. It's like you recognize who you are, and you have gotten, you understand what it takes for you to maintain your balance in life. It's really good energy. It says, have faith that the future is bright, for dreams come true. These are positive changes that bring ends to challenging times, and this is the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so hang in there. There's a lot coming your way. You've done a lot of work, and there's some beautiful experiences that are on their way to you. Beautiful new emotional experiences, a romantic relationship, or a deep friendship, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual insights, a love letter, and possibly a new home. So some communication could be coming in. And there could be some of you who are moving. Of course, with this, you being in the full energy, there's all kinds of things that are going on. You are co-creating a beautiful life for yourself. Congratulations, and we'll talk again soon.